Welcome to Two Poor Artists, where we're poor at making Super Bowl commercials, but mostly we're poor at making art. My name is Isaac.
And my name is Benj. And today, we're drawing Super Bowl commercials.
Yep, nope, that's true. The Super Bowl is happening probably while you're watching this, because nobody really watches the Super Bowl,
Right.
They watch it for the commercials, and then they kind of turn it down or mute it during the game.
Yeah. So you're probably watching this during the Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
And then you're pausing this because the commercials came on.
Yes, but now, after we're completed, it'll just be all commercials for you.
Yeah.
Because the Super Bowl reached out, as it does. They're people called our people. The people that we have. They're called the people team.
Right.
So when we're like, just call our people, they're like, okay. Like these people in our people team have a business card that says people team.
Yeah.
Two Poor Artists people team. It's embarrassing for them, but so is anyone who works for us. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing for us to work for us too.
Yeah. It's true.
But they reached out to our people, and they were like, "Hey, we're giving them the big hour-long commercial spot."
Yep.
You know?
They're like, well, originally they're like, we want the Two Poor Artists to have a commercial slot. And our people are like, they don't do anything less than an hour long.
Yeah, that's right.
And they're like, well, then we'll give them the hour-long commercial slot.
That's how badly they wanted us for the Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah. Which, as far as I'm concerned, it basically is just like, it's part of the Super Bowl. Like,
Yeah, right?
They're like just putting it over. on
Yeah, they
top.
want us to be the Super Bowl. They know that people don't
People
care.
just watch the commercials.
Yeah, like no
And so
one.
now what they're doing is they're piecing together long commercials and putting that on instead of the Super Bowl, and then they're having the commercials breaks. So it's a big long commercial,
Yeah.
then commercial break of the long commercials, or regular commercials, and then goes back to the long.
Yeah, no. I'm following
Commercials.
what you're putting down.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. And it was a short list. I just want everyone to know it was a short list of people that they wanted to do this. It was like us and Brad Pitt and Henry Cavill
Yeah.
and Harrison Ford and Mr. Beast. But all of them are like, nah, we need money. And we're like, well, we'll do it for free.
Yeah. Which you might also think is weird because aren't most people paying to be
Yeah.
on the commercials? But this is
No.
this is different.
This is like a charity event for the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
We're their charity case this year.
Right. Yeah.
They get to write us off tax-free because they supported a local business, if you can call us local or a business. They supported local artists. I think
Yeah.
that's a noble thing,
Right, Yeah.
Everyone's always bragging about supporting artists. Not usually us.
And some people are like, but wait, doesn't Benj have a political office? A federal political office of the
but
arts?
it's like,
But
it's
that's a
so-
separate job from this.
It is, right?
Like,
That's kind of like Congress. Like, they only meet for, so many days. You think we're doing
Yeah.
artist general stuff every day of the week?
It'd be like, it's like if the only example I can think of is like if like Trump Steaks had a commercial, you wouldn't be like, well, that's a political commercial.
Yeah,
It's
right?
like, no,
I mean-
it's like, it might be because he just might do that for
'cause,
fun.
I mean, he's just
but-
like yeah, that's exactly
But
it,
like,
right?
it wouldn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be. This doesn't, in today's commercials that we're making, they don't have to be political.
No.
They probably won't be.
Yeah,
'Cause
just because
why would
I
you do
have a
that?
federal political office doesn't mean the Two Poor
So
Artists
if you're already
is-
reaching for the remote for your phone to turn this off because you're like, political commercials are boring and full of lies.
Yeah,
You can rest assured
right.
there's a
And
good
also,
chance
you're like
there will be
thinking,
nothing
oh,
political.
we're not a small artist group because we're
Yeah, because we're federally funded.
Yeah, but we're not.
We're not.
The Two Poor Artists is not federally funded.
No, in fact,
No.
Benj's salary as artist general and my salary as the artist general's right hand man barely covers our ink expenses for the month of January. Mm-hmm. It's
Yeah.
that is in part due to the rising costs of ink which, we're going to address
Yeah.
politically, but it's also due to the just undervalued position that Artist General is.
Yeah. And it's a new position, and it's kind of going back to like when politics first started, and it's like the president didn't get paid.
Yeah, it's like early politics.
Yeah.
That's
Because like we're
That's
like,
what
oh,
it's like.
we need the Artist General to be unbiased.
yeah.
So
We
no
don't-
money
We're not
is
taking any
involved.
bribes from the color party.
There's no money is involved at all. Yeah.
remember-
Unfortunately.
You remember how last week we talked about the most expensive painting that was sold? I realized it was actually like not. It was up there. It was the most expensive ever. Have you ever heard of the prestigious auction house Sotheby's?
No.
Well, apparently they're a prestigious auction house who,
They probably only
are
sell
very.
color paintings.
I would imagine this is true, but they did manage to sell the most horrifyingly ugly painting that they've ever sold. And
that's the title it gets, is the most ugly painting.
I mean, if it was that, you'd know it would go for a lot. But no, it had some other name like Lady. But it was lots of color. You see this thing?
Yeah.
You see this terror? And it sold for $236.4 million.
Yeah, that's
Too
much.
It's not
I
the most
mean,
expensive painting ever made, though.
Not even nose first.
Ever sold. Did you know that? Do you know what the most expensive painting ever sold was?
No.
What?
I
No?
assumed it was that one
Okay,
because
well-
that's what you told me
I did.
last week.
You want to guess what the most expensive painting ever sold was? How about you just guess the artist, and I'll show you the painting.
Was it Van Gogh?
No, great grandpappy Van Gogh. He's up there on the list of top tens, but he's not at the tippy
Was
top.
it
More famous.
Michelangelo? Was it the
No.
Sistine Chapel?
No, because you can't sell that at auction. It's
Oh, Well, I mean,
it's
you
like
could,
it's like a religious
potentially.
artifact at this point.
Right, but like, what if someone sold the building?
Yeah, but I don't think it's for sale. I don't think I'm assuming Catholic Church is hurting that much.
What if they
for funds.
replaced the roof and they sold just the roof?
Well, you know how it like crumbled and pieces of it fell down?
Mm-hmm.
I bet there's like a guy selling pieces of that on the side of the road somewhere in Italy.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah, like you could sell a piece of that roof
Oh,
for so much.
you want a piece of crumbly roof tile that some old guy put his paintbrush on?
Mm-hmm.
I know I don't because it's got paint on it.
Yeah.
Ugh. Not that it was originally in color. The color
Right.
was added later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they
as
ruined
is with
Michelangelo's masterpiece.
as is with all art.
No, but the
But-
most expensive
but-
painting
It could
ever
be
sold
like, yeah.
at
What is it?
auction was this guy right here by Leonardo da
That
Vinci.
looks like a weird mixture of the Mona Lisa and Jesus.
I think that's exactly actually what it is. It's unfortunate. It's funny. I don't think I think what we learned very quickly by looking at this painting is that Leonardo da Vinci just knew how to paint one person. And he was like, we'll call this one Mona Lisa, and we'll call this one Jesus, and I'll give him a slightly different hairstyle,
Yeah.
and they're both wearing what I can only describe as the same dress.
Yeah.
And apparently Jesus is a fortune teller with a crystal ball. Which,
he did
seems...
know the future.
Yeah, but like not that way. That would
yeah, he
get
didn't-
you stoned
Yeah, he
in
didn't-
biblical
He didn't need the crystal
time.
ball.
No. So I don't know if that's actually a crystal ball. It's probably not.
Yeah,
But he's also making
maybe
a
it's
gang.
meant.
He's also making like a Christian gang sign with his hand.
Maybe
so-
it's like supposed to be the. You know how like there's like the scepter and the orb when you like
Maybe?
become king or whatever. Like I don't know what the scepter or the orb like really stand for. Like I know they both stand for different things, but maybe it's something. Like maybe there's just some history thing that I don't know.
I mean, I'm
about.
sure. Oh, look. There's a black and white version of it that I just
Oh,
found.
it's like that the real version.
The original, yeah. It's amazing that photo has survived the, black and white apocalypse that was the 1950s.
Yeah.
terrible.
Must have been hidden away
Mm-hmm.
during those times.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to keep reading about this to try to find out why he has an orb.
Well, but also you brought up the most expensive painting, like for a reason. We could get back to, like, I don't know why you brought that up.
Because we talked about it last week, and I think we promised that we would do something with it. But here's
Was it something with it that we promised?
I think at
I
some
remember
point,
we promised that we were going to make a poll or something.
like a fire pole, or like
I don't know.
a bean pole,
I vaguely remember a promise
like
we
the
made.
pole that you used to
And
get the
then
leaves
we
out of your pool.
immediately didn't follow through on whatever that promise was.
Yeah, but that was so long. That was a whole week ago.
Yeah.
Nobody's remembers that.
I mean, we didn't remember the second after we promised.
Yeah, because it was a poor promise.
So someone in our comment section, if you want to like tell us what we promised, maybe we'll do it.
Yeah, maybe we will. But either way, this week we have to pause all the painting related things we were probably going to draw, and instead talk about the Super Bowl
Yeah,
commercial
about us.
about us. I mean, is it about us? Did they want us?
I think we can do whatever we want.
I don't think like that. That is a lot of power. You know,
Yeah.
they're like, just make a commercial. We don't care what, and we'll put it on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think the Super Bowl is getting rather desperate.
Yeah.
You know, for new talent.
So I think we'll do what we normally do, right? Like I make one, and you make one.
2 commercials.
Yeah.
Co-commercials.
But we'll both be talking the whole time
Yeah.
about whatever we want to talk about.
Of course. I mean, because that's what makes a good commercial.
Related or not
The
related.
commercials at the Super Bowl.
The usual hour. Like, you guys are just going to be watching a regular episode.
Everybody
basically.
knows that Super Bowl commercials are less about what the commercial's actually about and more about the memory you walk away with. You know? Like, most Super Bowl commercials, people are like, oh, did you see that Super Bowl commercial with the dinosaurs? And everyone's like, yeah. What was it for? And I don't know. And no one knows. And they
Yeah.
never buy it. Super Bowl
Yeah.
commercials actually very bad commercials, you know? Because nobody actually remembers what the product was. They just remember the cool celebrity cameo. And
They've also proved that like every time Geico has like a popular commercial, it just makes all insurance companies get more money.
It's true.
Like no one remembers oh, Geico had the funny commercial. They're like, "Oh yeah, I need to get car
because
insurance."
Geico didn't just stick with one mascot either. They went with like 3,
Yeah.
you know?
And it's like, are you supposed to remember which one is which? Like obviously the gecko. It's like who else would that be?
I guess. But the caveman one always gets me.
You're just like, oh, that must have been Progressive.
Oh,
or
yeah,
something.
right? Like that's
Because, like,
caveman insurance. Like
And
if someone
it's
was
like-
smart, they would create a caveman insurance.
Yeah, and,
And every
just
time
be-
Geico did a commercial, they would get tons of free advertising.
Like I kind of just assume it's progressive because it's like the word progressive is like
Yeah.
we've progressed from cavemen.
But no,
You know,
that's
concept.
that's the one girl that has been in 25,000 commercials. That
Flow.
yeah, her. Didn't they give her like a movie recently?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Weren't they gonna make a TV show about the cavemen?
Maybe.
I think things like that just get announced to get free advertising.
Probably true. But like we said, it doesn't matter what we're advertising today. It
Yeah.
matters that we are advertising in a
Right.
memorable way,
I'm gonna write up here
in black and white.
just Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, one word.
I don't know.
I feel like we look this up every year when we do a Super Bowl drawing.
Like I don't watch the Super Bowl enough to like notice.
It is definitely 2 words.
Okay, well there's a space
Just
there.
capitalize the B and it'll look like you made it 2 words because nobody would put a capital B in the middle of a word.
Yeah, well, and there's obviously a space. Look
Yeah,
at that.
there
Look at,
is. It's
look
like-
at how big of a space
You were
that is.
already second guessing yourself.
Yeah. So like that's the type. Like this is what we're doing,
Yeah.
right? Like that.
I've
that
always
right
thought it
there.
would be bold for a commercial to just not put anything in it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone has to like Google what was that blank commercial all about, and then they find
Like,
information about the company that did it.
Yeah.
That would be bold, wouldn't it?
Mhm. Yeah. Just like 30 seconds of blank white screen,
Yeah, right?
or you could do it a black screen and just make everyone think that their TV turned off.
That would be clever. And then everyone would be like, what was with that, 30-second blackout when I was supposed to be watching commercials?
And then when you look it up, it's just like every news article is just this company said like
Yeah.
they did that.
That'd be a good commercial for
Or
the,
you do like the load, like
what
the
was
loading
that?
screen.
What was that Netflix show? Black Mirror. That would be a good commercial for Black Mirror.
Oh yeah,
don't
it
you know?
would be.
Just be black screen.
Or for like an internet company, you just do it like black screen with like a loading
Oh yeah.
symbol, so everyone thinks that they're because now no everyone's streaming the you
Yeah, nobody.
now.
Who's getting their rabbit ears out and putting them on top of their TV set?
Yeah.
No one.
So everyone will think that their streaming thing went down or whatever
At the same time.
at the same time, and then everyone will be like, "Hey, why?" And then they'll look it up and be like, "Oh,
So-
Cox was advertising."
Yeah. Good, reliable internet. And then you'd be like, but at the same time, my internet went out 3 times because I have Cox. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Seems
but also
kinda-
I don't have a choice on what internet.
Yeah, right.
I want. It's like
we got an internet monopoly in the United States.
yeah.
It's like you want.
It's like an artificial monopoly, where it's like, oh, technically you have 3 choices, but one of them's good and one of them is not.
And one of them costs more money than you've ever seen.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you can have Cox or CenturyLink, but CenturyLink is $1,000 a month and it's 30 megabytes max. Cox is $20 a month at infinite speeds. Which one do you want? And then you like go the neighborhood next door, and it's like, oh yeah, you have 2 internet options, Cox and CenturyLink, but Cox is $30,000 and 2 gigabytes.
Uh-huh.
I mean, what megabytes, And then it's like they just like swap. They like choose neighborhoods, and it's
Those darn-
monopoly.
Sorry for the language, but those darn internet people.
Yeah. Plus, it's like it's a fake monopoly anyways, because like all the internet coming into like Arizona is all
It's all
one.
Yeah.
It's all
There's
like
all one cable leading
yeah,
to our state.
Yeah, one cable.
One
It's
cable
like
with a lot of names on it.
Yeah.
Ah, monopoly.
Some companies are trying to like fix that a little bit, like Google Fi or whatever.
Starlink.
Yeah, Starlink. Some companies are trying to like get rid of that, but it's like not worth it yet.
No,
One day,
just-
maybe.
just submit to your internet overlords
Yeah,
for the
just
time being.
Pay whatever price they ask.
Yeah, but my
That's your only
my whole
choice.
point of this was you could just leave the screen blank and call it bold. Bold commercial.
Yeah. So you're saying I should just like pass the tablet to you?
No, no.
I mean the piece of paper
But
we
like,
share.
okay, if we were trying to do a good commercial, which Super Bowl's gonna be like, yeah, that's what we thought you were gonna do.
Yeah, that's what.
If we were-
was that not what was promised?
If we were gonna try to do a good Super Bowl commercial, that's what we would do. Take
Yeah.
note, Coca-Cola, and
yeah.
other companies that advertise.
Everyone knows you have to trick people into
Yeah,
this stuff.
because they've seen it all by this point.
Yeah.
Nothing surprises people with commercials anymore.
No.
Not at all.
And this strategy, because that's the other thing. It's like you can't just be memorable. You have to make you want them to come to your website.
Yeah.
So how do you do that?
You gotta be
It's
like
not by having
infamous.
just a memorable commercial, because you need people so curious that they're looking it up.
Oh yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah, you need them to come to your website. So here's the deal. You could do that. And if we were trying to make a good commercial, we would do that. But think of the fans. The fans that are on the edge of their seat here. They heard the news. Two Poor Heart is given hour-long commercial slot. And they're expecting art. And they've been here for 18 minutes.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's an hour long.
Yeah, but like they've seen no art. They've just seen
but there's some words.
poor handwriting and one misspelled word out of 3.
Which one's misspelled?
Well, it was
There's
it
so-
was it was supposed to be 3 words and you did 2. That's
I
what-
was slightly concerned, like at the commercial.
I looked up commercial to see if it was.
Like I always question if there's 2 M's or not,
Nope, I think it's right.
because like it would be pronounced the same.
It would be, and I think that's how spelling should
Commercial is one of those words where there's a couple parts of it that like you could change and it would be easily spelled the
work. Yeah,
same.
you could do commercial.
Yeah, that
an EL.
CIAL ending could be so.
Yeah,
many-
you could
like,
change
put
the
almost
C.
any
You
vowel.
could change the C to an SH.
Yep.
Commercial.
Yeah, you could change those IA into almost any vowels.
I think the I really is unnecessary. Commercial.
because you don't say commercial.
No, because why would you?
Yeah.
You could change the C to a K. This
Yeah.
is the most versatile word I'm learning. There's so much
Yeah.
you can do with it, and it
Like-
doesn't change anything.
Like, it could easily be Komershal.
Yeah. In fact, I might spell it that way on mine. You know? Just because I can.
Yep.
Free will and such. But the fans, the art,
Yes.
the
demand.
the demand.
Like we don't just want, because obviously we don't care about people coming to our channel.
Imagine people pause it right there. We don't care about people coming to our
Yeah.
We don't.
Like so our goal isn't to trick you into coming to our website.
We wanted you to come.
We don't even have a website, but like what we want is to appease those that do come here.
Yeah, like
and actually
there
we
are
don't really
people
care about
who
that
heard
either.
the Artist General's doing a commercial, and they are so far into this commercial. You know, like the whole first 2 minutes of the first quarter are over.
Yeah.
You know, because it's been 18 minutes. That's about how long 2 minutes takes in a football game. You know, there's been at least 3 timeouts.
Right.
Someone pretending to be injured so they can get a water break. You know, someone's got to review the play because it's the Super Bowl. There was too many people on the field, so they got to give someone a spanking. Not like a literal one, but like they throw a flag.
Right.
That's the football spanking. Not the kind of spanking that you see the players give each other, which is just weird and creepy.
Yeah, like when they do a good job.
Yeah, like, come touch me where you shouldn't.
I don't think that's how it goes.
It's not spoken, but it, you know, you can't do that anywhere except a football field or a baseball field, you know?
I think I'm gonna start.
You can't do that in the office is what I'm saying. You can't be like, good job on the report, Dobson. Slap. Like, you'd get HR called on you so quick.
I think it probably depends on where you're working.
I think if you're working somewhere where that's accepted, then you need to quit. Especially if it's the football field. Get out now.
I don't disagree with that
No,
statement.
it's a weird tradition, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's a big nose.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Nothing good can come of this haircut. We've said it many times on this channel, but if you're giving your child a mullet, you don't actually love them. And that's a good way to tell, you know? If you look at your kid today and you're like, hang on, they've got a mullet. You should just realize in your heart of hearts that you don't actually love that child. You know? And you should do something about it.
But that's not a mullet. So.
Get the razor. Oh, their head is so thick for some reason. Is this a woman?
No.
That's not hair?
No.
Okay, I'm very intrigued by so much so early on in the drawing process.
Yeah. Let's see. What
Are they meant to look sad?
Let's do
With one twitchy eye. Oh, that's unfortunate. You know, you got a hole in the head. I like that figure of speech, by the way. The whole, like, I need another football game like I need a hole in the head. You know?
Is that a...
That's how wives speak when the husband's team makes it to the Super Bowl. And they've, had to endure months of Super Bowl Sundays. And they're like, that's just what we need in this house. A hole in the head. I mean, another football game. This lady's got 3 holes in the head. She's like a bowling ball. Maybe she is a bowling ball. Maybe this is an advertisement for the Summer Bowling League.
This is
oh no, this is a gross head.
It's not a head.
What is it? Is it a brain?
No.
I'm so confused. It's like a bowl of spaghetti.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that is what it is. Oh, that was the least sure of the things, I guess. I was quite unsure.
Yeah, it's this is a Super Bowl. Obviously.
What makes that super? Because it has a mullet?
No, that's a cape.
Are you? First of all, bowl. It's more like a coffee mug. Second of all, cape. It's just a mullet. This is like a Billy Ray Cyrus mug.
No, that's what a cape would look like on a bowl.
Is it though?
Yeah, trust me. I'd know.
It's really big.
Yeah, it is. Because it's a Super Bowl.
Why don't they give this out as a trophy? You've got like the Lom Birdie Llama Bart trophy that they give out every year. But like, it would be so much cooler if they gave him a giant
Bowl of spaghetti.
bowl of spaghetti. Yeah, I don't know if it needs eyes in the nose. That part's creeping me out a little bit. Why is it a man?
What? It's not a man. It just looks like that.
It just
Like
looks
it's,
like
it's
that.
a nose first bowl.
It looks like they decapitated a
cape.
giant mullet man and you're eating his brains out with a spoon.
Yeah, this guy's like,
He had 3 brain tumors.
ooh.
Oh, that's not the reaction I would have upon seeing this horror show. I mean, that's also not proper. His hair is cool though. What did you do to his hair? I missed that. In fact, I missed you drawing him entirely. I don't know where I was. I zoned out. I was still staring into the eyes of your weird bowl. Yeah, that's closer to the proper reaction.
I think it's just like the third thing.
What, he's just listing his vowels? He's just doing short vowel sounds
Like,
and a long vowel?
it's more exciting than just ooh and ah. You gotta
Ooh,
get a third thing.
No, normally
there.
people don't get that. They don't get that excited about something.
Well,
Ooh, ah. If there's a third one, they just kind of stay in silent reverence. You know, there's no hee. Like,
yeah.
that is quite like.
got-
There's probably one guy in the audience, but after he does it once, he doesn't ever do it again. The guilt. Yeah, that's the eyes of the person who heard it. Eee. They're also a little concerned because the bowl is modeled after their haircut. They're questioning all their life choices. What is this? Oh, it's a woman. Yeah, it's true. Only women have that divot.
Divot?
Well, I mean, it's a way of describing like the hourglass shape. A Popeye arm. Man. What's she gonna say? She gonna go through the other vowels? Eee. Ugh. E. Why is there an A? E. Now I gotta do the U. U. It's like an upset stomach sound. Which is what you would get if you saw that thing staring down at you from the pedestal. You do a Y. Sometimes Y. What does that say? Sometimes. Yeah.
That's what she'd say.
Oh, I see. I get the joke now. These are the vowel twins.
And then we gotta have like this guy over here.
Do we have to? I guess so, but
He'll have
you said it, so it must have
he'll
to be.
have a pedestal. Because I don't really want to draw like a whole body of someone. You know how it is.
Yeah, no, it's true. I looked away for a second, and there was a Mario pipe.
Yeah, no, it's a pedestal.
No.
And he's got like
You've drawn a chimney on one side and a... What? Why is there a severed head on the pedestal? Or it's a bust.
no, it's a guy.
Yeah, I know, but like a bust of the guy. And someone has pushed him dangerously close to the edge of that pedestal. Someone who doesn't like this statue, they're like, well, if we just push it over here and then someone will bump it, and Bob's your uncle. Is he standing? Is this a real dude or is it a statue?
Yeah, it's a real dude.
Like a cursed tiki idol. I mean, I don't know how many tiki idols wear turbans, but is he wearing a turban? Is he the peddler from the beginning of Aladdin? Trying to sell us a lamp? No, he's not. And apparently his name is Dave.
Yep.
By Dave's big old Super Bowl of I think spaghetti has.
I don't know how spaghetti's
man.
spelled,
It's-
but there's two eyes.
Talk about another
Yeah.
word that you could double everything in and it would still be the same. It's a spaghetti. Yeah, that's probably how it's actually pronounced, you know? You trip over the word letters. That's how you pronounce things in Italian.
Does it have two G's?
I think
I'll give it a two G's.
you. It does not. It also does not have two eyes.
Well, I
It
knew
has
that.
two T's and that's it.
It'll also have two exclamation points.
Yeah, that helps it all blend in. You know, this guy's just real bad at the Italian pronunciation.
Yeah, like
You're
he's
like, I don't
trying-
know, man.
he's
You don't
trying
look
too hard.
Italian. You're wearing a turban, and your Italian accent is really slipping on that last word. You know, it's like this is how we pronounce it in the old country of, you know, the Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabian spaghetti.
Also,
Very
like his
different.
body is like clearly facing this way, and his head is clearly.
I don't
facing that
think
way.
this is a real dude. I think it's like an animatronic head.
Let's give him like a little goatee.
I think this is like a generic animatronic you can buy, and you can make it say anything.
Yeah,
You know, normally they're in like the bazaars of Saudi
it just
Arabia.
like pops out of this pipe. This,
Yeah, like you see a clearly Mario pipe, and you're expecting Mario,
yeah.
and then who should pop out? But
Well, like there's
know,
a whole there's a
Omaha.
mix up because like the plan was like, oh, let's get that Mario, you know, to come out and advertise our spaghetti.
that Mario, yeah,
And they're like specifically the Mario from Mario 2.
yeah,
And
that
then
one.
like it got mixed up and they sent over the mascot from the game in Japan that
Oh.
Mario 2 was based off of.
Yeah, that's a very specific reference that has gone over most people's heads.
but he's wearing a turban.
Yeah, because I'm sure those exist. Those animatronic.
Yeah. Like when he sent into the animatronic company and he's like, the Mario 2, but they're a Japanese company.
Okay, yeah, like you're over explaining this
Yeah.
strange
That's what
Nintendo
happened.
reference. I see that. I'll just say it when I ask, does he have to be in the drawing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if it
he
was
does.
new-
Because otherwise it's not a commercial.
Now you know that this thing is for sale. You can buy a gigantic bowl
Mm-hmm.
of spaghetti served out of someone named Dave's head. Why is it a dude?
Well, it's not.
It is.
It's just a nose first bowl. Everybody wants a nose first bowl.
No.
When you go to the Two for Artist Hotel and you get a big bowl of spaghetti,
Oh no.
it's going to come out in a nose first bowl.
I mean that makes sense in our hotel. It does. But like, I challenge anyone to go to their cupboard today and open it up and see how many bowls you've got with faces on them.
well, anyone who grew up in the 90s must have a few.
I mean, they have but they all have Disney characters painted on them.
But yeah.
You're
this
not
is
like
just-
feeling their facial features as you're touching their. I mean, unless you got a really weird mug.
Yeah, like there's those mugs. Like I had one that was like a Buzz Lightyear mug, and it was like his.
remember
face,
that.
Like his face
I used to
was
drink root-
carved into it.
I used to drink root beer out of that when there was no other clean cups.
Yeah,
No one in your house used that.
yeah.
Unless
Well,
it
because
was-
it's just like inconveniently shaped,
Yeah, and you had to.
and you're like drinking out of a guy's
And
head.
imagine drinking something and someone is so close to you that like their nose is touching your lip while you're drinking.
But like,
It's
what
creepy.
if it was spaghetti?
That changes everything. It makes it so much worse. You're like, this looks like brains and brain tumors, and I'm eating it out of a man's head. But it does have a built-in napkin.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. Most utensils, this has a built-in cape napkin.
yeah.
And I
This
think-
is very convenient.
You just throw the whole thing in the dishwasher. You save probably like $8 a year on napkins.
Yeah.
I don't know what the napkin looks like after it's been through the dishwasher 500 times, but probably fine.
Well, I mean, yeah, because it's like it's good cloth.
Yeah, good quality Egyptian cotton. But you know that dude in the back is familiar with Egyptian cotton. His turban is made out of it. Mm-hmm. Also, why is Egyptian cotton good?
I don't know.
I think it's just a scam. Egyptian cotton's probably made in like Kentucky.
It's like Corinthian leather. It's like, has that even been a thing since
since the Corinthians? Or Damascus steel?
Yeah.
You're like, it's not made in Damascus. It's made in China. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, seriously. Why are you putting that?
I think it's just one of those things where it's like, back in the ancient world, it was a big deal.
You know? Back when Corinth was a place, they made leather. But it hasn't been... Like, Jesus may have seen Corinthian leather. Mm-hmm. You haven't. No. You know, you've seen...
things that call themselves.
Yeah. It's a sham.
It's to say, it's like, if you get Egyptian leather, it's probably just made in the state that you are in. Because most states grow their own cotton. I mean, I meant cotton, not leather.
They don't... You can't. I mean, can you grow leather? I mean, technically,
it depends on your definition of growing.
You raise leather, you know, and it does grow. The more it grows, the more leather you get.
Yep.
And then there's some other steps, but we're not going to talk about leather making because we know very little about it. I know you gotta make an offering to the Lord if you're making Corinthian leather. Yeah, the Corinthians probably. They probably listened to Paul and were like, if you're going to make your leather.
You think the majority of Corinthians that made leather were
Christians
and not whatever god they worshipped?
I mean,
like Athena or something?
Probably not.
Athena was like Ephesus.
That was Ephesus. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know enough about the history of Corinth.
I'm just saying there was probably one Christian leather maker. And he was probably giving a thanks offering to the Lord.
Yep.
You know? Not to make too fine a point of it. But I think that happened. His name was Philip. Not the Philip that you're thinking of. Different Philip.
Right, yeah, the leather maker.
Philip the leather maker. Not mentioned in the Bible. Just has a place in all our hearts.
Yep.
Famous.
He's the one that is why we call it Corinthian leather.
Philip the Corinthian.
Yep. I actually have no clue why we even call it Corinthian leather.
You can look that up while I draw.
Okay.
Have you saved yours yet?
No, I will save it.
You save it. I almost forgot that we were drawing commercials. I was like, this is a cool drawing. I didn't realize it was a commercial for a bowl.
Yeah, it is a commercial for a bowl. A very good bowl. Maybe even a Super Bowl.
Is it a Super Bowl? It just kind of looks like the thing that would come free if you bought too many cans of SpaghettiOs. You know, back in the 90s, you could send in for it. You'd like take all the labels off your SpaghettiO cans and you'd put them in an envelope and you'd send them to the SpaghettiO company. And I guess there's like a lady named Patrice who sits in an office and is like, oh, we got another envelope full of labels. Send out a bowl, you know. And then you paid like $10.99 in shipping to get a little dorky plastic bowl. I say this because growing up, we had SpaghettiO brand SpaghettiO bowls for some reason. I don't think we ever used them because they like weren't microwave safe. And what's the whole point? You're gonna microwave your SpaghettiOs in something else and then put them in a SpaghettiO bowl? No, you just dump the whole can in your mom's 1990s, you know, amber glass bowl and you microwave it and eat the whole thing with a spoon.
Right. Speaking back to the cape that this thing has, I was seeing a thing where it's like, you know, there's the whole Edna from The Incredibles being like, no capes. But then there's, in Megamind, there's the difference between a villain and a supervillain is presentation.
Oh, yeah, no, you need a cape.
So it's like, you need a cape.
Everyone needs a cape.
So it's like, if you want to be a true super, because otherwise you're just a hero. Like, look at The Incredibles.
Yeah.
They don't look like superheroes. They look like just heroes.
They do. Police officers are heroes.
Yes.
There's no doubt.
Right.
But if they had capes,
they would be superheroes.
They would be superheroes.
And like some people are like, well, what about like Spider-Man? It's like Spider-Man has a very complex design outfit. It kind of makes up for the cape. Like there's still the presentation.
Now, also, if you look at the original drawing of Spider-Man from the first comic, he has like underarm webs.
Yeah.
Which kind of look like a underarm cape.
Kind of like two little capes.
And then someone was like, this is a bad idea. Like, what's he doing? Putting his arms up and catching flies?
Yeah.
Probably
a little snack.
Probably a comic where he does that.
Yeah. Little snack for the fights, the long fights.
I'm just gonna say it. Superman or Spider-Man would be way more disturbing if he was like eating bugs. You know, like why doesn't he get that?
Yeah.
He gets all the cool parts of being a spider and none of the lame ones.
Right. Except for in all those comics where he gets the lame ones. Like that whole thing where he like turned into like a spider guy with multiple arms and.
I remember that from the cartoon in the 90s.
Yeah.
It was scary and gross.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like, you know,
the bowl I drew.
oh, you drew. Yeah, it's very true. And I'd rather not.
But yeah, if you want to be a superhero, you got to have a cape.
I have a cape.
Like that's the easiest way to turn yourself from a regular
Yeah.
hero.
So if you're sitting out there at home right now watching this and you're a hero and you're like,
Yeah.
how come nobody's taking me seriously?
Oh, yeah, you're like I've saved so many people from fires as a firefighter.
Yeah.
But like no one's like talking about me.
And I know you're
as a
probably
superhero.
thinking as a firefighter, you're like, I think the cape would catch on fire, you know? But like,
Right.
how cool would you be if you came out of a burning building holding
people with a cape,
the cape that was
billowing?
on fire?
Yeah, yeah.
They would speak of you in
would be-
song.
Everyone would just
Oh, yeah.
think so much more of you.
Call you Fire Cape the Brave. And you'd be like, no, no, no.
And then like as you're bringing them, the cape just like fully burns up.
Yeah. Make it out of flash paper.
Yeah. Like just design it to burn.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't burn hot. Like you do it like the end. So like if you need it to like sizzle and simmer as you come out.
Yeah.
But then as it approaches your neck, it's just like flash paper and just like poofs away.
That would be so cool. I would line up to get that guy's autograph. I would start fires just to meet him. You know?
Yeah, maybe this is why they don't do it.
I never really thought about that. But we have this police officer dude in Arizona. Maybe you've seen some of his videos. He's like a YouTuber. He has like a camera guy with him everywhere he goes. He's like a sheriff, I think. And he just like makes a YouTube channel out of pulling people over. And I'm like, and then like people want selfies with him
Yeah.
when they get pulled over. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know how I feel about this. Like they're like criminals.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's you. And he's like, yeah, but you were going 150 miles an hour and now I'm taking you to jail. And they're
I saw
like,
one where it's
they're like bragging about getting arrested by this famous cop.
I saw one where it was he pulled over this like teenage boy and this lady that was pregnant, and they were like cousins or something. And the
Aren't they
teenage
all?
boy was like 14, and so he didn't have a license, but he was the one driving.
Shameful.
And he's like to the lady, "Why weren't you driving?" She's like, "I thought you weren't allowed to drive when you were pregnant." And so she had her like 14-year-old cousin drive instead of her.
Seems legit.
And you're just like, the cop is just like baffled, you know, by this whole interaction.
The more like police body cam videos you watch, the more you just realize that our world is doomed.
But then
So many idiots.
Those two recognized him.
Yeah.
And like wanted a picture with him and stuff, but it's like he's like impounding their car
I know.
and like making them walk home.
I don't know if this is better or worse for the world. I think it might be better
Yeah,
because like if you can get your car impounded and go to jail and be happy,
you're right. Yeah,
you know, like maybe that's good. But also, don't get pulled over on purpose.
yeah. Don't be dumb.
Yeah. Two poor artists tip of the day. Don't be dumb.
Yeah.
Speaking of being
don't
dumb,
start fires just to see firefighters.
I think it's time for my Super Bowl commercial.
Should we start wearing capes?
I don't know. Do we want people to think of us as superheroes?
Because like we're already heroes of like the art world.
I think
We
we
want
have
to be
to.
superheroes of the art
I think
world.
what we really have to ask is, does the artist general wear a cape? Because generals used to wear capes.
Right, yeah,
The
yeah,
Roman
sure.
generals, you know,
Yeah.
back in the day. That also.
Like how like listen here. If America went to war with a country
Yes.
and that country's general came out wearing a cape,
Oh, it'd be so cool.
I might be rooting against America.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like presentation is a big deal.
Can you imagine President Trump breaking out a cape
Yeah.
for the next world leaders meeting.
Or like if we went to war and President Trump went to the front lines wearing a cape.
Oh, billowing, on fire. Mm-hmm. Be so cool.
Like that's what like George Washington, he
I
did
know.
that.
I know. And
But-
he was the manliest, coolest president we ever had.
We need more presidents like that. The ones that go to the front lines wearing a cape.
Yeah. I just want to see a whole fire brigade one time in capes. You know, like, those guys,
Yeah.
those are heroes. And then
Like
you're
they
like,
just like come over
uh-huh.
the hill, capes
Yeah.
billowing. Like
In
the enemy army just retreats.
Yeah.
They're like, what?
Well, the other thing is, too, if you're an army and you see the president standing in a cape, you're like, well, clearly he got superpowers. There's no other explanation, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he is coming at us with laser eyes, and super strength. Just give up.
Or they're just like, okay, clearly he's so confident that like we can't even
Yeah, like,
shoot him.
we can't.
Like
Wouldn't even try.
let's just give up.
Yeah, it's quite a tactic, strategic tactic.
Yeah.
Does the artist general get to help make those kind of decisions?
I think I should. And obviously, we're changing the outfit to be black and white.
Can I put one more out there too for?
White cape, black trim,
Yeah,
black and white.
yeah. Darth Vader would not be nearly as cool without a
Right.
cape.
Like Darth Vader, it was to the point where he was standing on top of his TIE fighter in space,
With his
which
cape.
there's no air in
in
space,
case you didn't
and
know
his
that.
cape is billowing.
Yeah,
Like he is using the Force to not only stay on top of his TIE fighter in space, which is pointless,
yeah.
but also
so cool.
his cape billowing.
Yeah, this guy knew.
It's like the coolest thing ever. You're just like, oh, the enemy general is here.
Yeah, his cape is
Flying
moving out
on, like, imagine if Trump was standing on top of a jet
in a cape
in a cave
in space.
coming at you.
Yeah,
Like,
You'd
you
give
give
up.
up.
You'd
You
give
give
up.
up. Because
You would.
what else? Like, obviously, you can't win.
no. I don't know why people don't try this, and it all starts with the cape.
Especially if he just,
You look-
especially if he then lights a lightsaber.
Yeah,
Like,
that
you're
would
like,
be.
I didn't even know that was a real technology,
Uh-huh.
but apparently.
Yeah, you'd give up right then. and
Yeah.
there. But it all starts with the cape. You do any of the things we've been describing without a cape, and it's just kind of dorky.
No, yeah, you're just like,
No.
why is he standing there?
Darth Vader in his whole costume with no cape, you'd be like, why is this guy wearing a black one-piece bodysuit?
Yeah, and he's
with
just like
buttons on
he's
it,
just
you know?
standing out there in space, doing
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, I bet this guy doesn't even have powers.
Yeah.
And then, no, the cape makes the man,
It's true.
you know? Now I feel like I gotta put a cape in mine somehow. But there's also just,
Yeah, I mean that's why my bowl had a cape.
do I just draw a bowl also? Like,
Nah.
is there other, we've done Super Bowl so many times.
Yeah, but this is
You know?
commercial.
Yeah, but now it's a commercial.
So like I didn't lean very heavily into the commercial.
What is
thing.
but like? Is there a good commercial pun? You could do like the communication.
Yeah.
Urshel. What is an Urshel?
Sounds like a guy, like an old.
It does.
An old
It's
name.
like the man from Up.
Yeah.
You know, he has a brother named Urshel in the sequel,
Right.
probably. And you're like, I get it. It's a name that everyone, once they heard it once, agreed to never use again.
You can
know?
also just like draw a Super Bowl commercial, right? Like it's not a commercial. Like I took the pun of a commercial for a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You could just
I can just make a commercial for anything.
yeah, like it's just a commercial at the Super Bowl or something.
I was like, they're at the Super. No, but then I have to draw sports.
well, no, like I mean, like it's a commercial on the TV during the Super Bowl, or you could draw like the whole scene. You know, a family sitting around the TV watching Super Bowl commercials. I'm just saying. I feel like there's a couple different options. I definitely took the obvious pun. The nose first bowl.
Do you like how big TV stands are?
Is it upside down with the tennis? Or are those the legs?
It was supposed to be the legs, but then, like, how? You know? How is that the legs? I don't even know.
Maybe it has like 3 sets of those.
Maybe, but like,
It's a very
Oh,
light TV.
I love the ideas that pop into my head. I have an idea.
Okay.
I have an idea. Uh, let's see. This is this is true artistic inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had no idea what to draw up until 30 seconds ago when I saw my TV stand.
Mm-hmm. I see it made you think of more triangles.
Yeah, it's interesting how one triangle often leads to others. You really got to remember that before you start a triangle family.
Mm-hmm. Triangles are the strongest of shapes. So they probably have pretty strong families. Two-dimensional shapes, that is.
They have really strong family lines.
Those towers look like they're pizza slices.
Yep, well, maybe. Maybe they are. Maybe they just have intimidating polka dots.
Intimidating polka. Can you imagine a polka dotted castle?
Imagine somebody coming out in a polka dotted cape. Like, would you make that out of like bloomers?
If you rode up
like,
to a polka dotted castle and a guy comes out of it wearing a polka dot cape, you're retreating. You're not attacking that castle.
There's a level of dorkiness that is intimidating.
Yeah. You're just like, this guy has the confidence to do this. His army is impressive. Like, automatically.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you just know.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
no,
you're like, this would have been conquered a long time ago if that was even possible. Looking at this.
Oh, it's so true. You would be so scared of someone so bold.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, how could you not be?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Like, if Trump made the White House polka dotted and then also started wearing polka dot, suits and a polka dot tie, you would just, like everyone would be like, well, clearly he's insane. But you'd also be like, yeah, but, like, you don't want to mess with him.
Yeah, nobody would.
Like, there's that.
There's a level of crazy that's scary.
Yeah.
And polka dots, they go a long way to helping with such things.
Yeah. I mean, have polka dots ever been, like,
scary?
A real fashion?
I think they're always just like a mistake, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think the only polka dots that would be intimidating is, like, if the general went to the front lines wearing all whites and he came back with red polka dots. You'd be like...
But you'd still be like, why are they so perfectly circular?
You would. You'd be like, what?
Like, what?
What did he fight? Did he... Every person he killed, he poked him in the eye and then poked his shirt with the blood of the
exact like a circle.
You know how people do like tick marks? Mm-hmm. Tick marks are intimidating.
Yeah.
Polka dots, not intimidating. I mean, this was probably learned over time. No one that used polka dots survived.
Yeah. I'm also just like wondering though, like fashion wise, like were polka dots ever like a good fashion thing? Like when I think of polka dots, I think of like clowns and like, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Was there a time where polka dots was like the fashion thing?
Probably not.
I mean, there's Cruella de Vil.
She is a fashion icon of sorts.
Mm-hmm. But even that, I'm pretty sure was fake. So, unless someone tells me some true history.
I don't know how people's bodies are shaped.
Speaking of true history, wasn't there something I was supposed to be looking up?
Don't you like how this guy is sitting in his chair?
What is that?
That's him. That's his.
Oh. Like, I think that might be the best chair you've ever drawn.
I think it is. And I think this dude sitting
It's unfortunate for him that, like, the legs part only goes up, like, not even a 45-degree angle.
It's not a good chair. I like how you can hide his arm in it, too. Apparently, he's wearing long sleeves.
Yeah. But I recall you saying, Ben, look something up. But I don't remember what it was.
Oh, do you like his jerk mustache? I did say to look something up, and I was like, "You're gonna look that up." Now I'm gonna start drawing.
Yeah.
This is why we forget to do things like create polls that we say we're gonna do.
You guys fans need to remind us. We need to start doing like more live streams and just having the fans remind us to do stuff in the middle of the stream.
Ooh, the pen. The pen.
Yeah, the pen was messing up for me like the whole time. Some of the choices, the hair choices, and some of the spelling stuff was because of the pen.
Yeah, I'd like to say that. Okay, come on, pen. I need.
Is this a saint?
Yeah, that is the word. That is the abbreviation for saint. I was gonna write Saint Bartholomew,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not gonna have room. Saint Barths. You could shorten Saint. You could shorten Bartholomew, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
Saint Barths. Boarding school.
Isn't there like a school named after Saint Bartholomew?
Probably. Is it a boarding school? Probably.
Isn't Saint Bartholomew the guy that like went off on his own because he like wanted to like just study the Bible and not interact with people because he was like kind of antisocial, and then like a bunch of people came to him to learn from him, so he ended up being like an accidental like saint when he just wanted to be left alone. Pretty sure it's him, but I might be very much misremembering someone. Well, that kid has the hunch.
Yeah, he's sad. He's hunched over in sadness.
Oh.
St. Barth's boarding school.
He also has like what might be a little bit of a tail. Maybe it's a fanny pack. Maybe that's why he's so sad.
For those who love butts. Not.
Mm-hmm. Like
Again, they were
I
supposed to
thought
say
you
for
loved
those
it.
you love, but not much.
mm-hmm.
But you know,
ran out of
yeah.
whoever was designing this commercial ran out of room a lot.
And then he's just like,
That guy looks like a stepdad.
yeah, right. If only I had someone I loved, but not. And then this is the part of the video where, or the commercial where like it zooms out. This whole thing is the commercial for St. Bartholomew.
Right.
You know, like he's not just watching a commercial; it's like a commercial in a commercial.
Oh, okay.
You know?
I see. Is this a person? A light bulb headed person?
Yeah, it's a light bulb headed person.
Is this guy's child?
Man, how could you love somebody with that eye?
Is he wearing like a sweater that's too big?
Yeah, Dad doesn't like him.
And is he holding the TV?
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, this guy hates this kid. Yeah, hates his son, his stepson.
Well, I mean, look, his stepson's not even holding the TV so that he can see it.
Yeah, right. Like, I think
Like, I don't. Okay, so They're both on the same ground.
I think like he makes him hold it and like, yeah, like this. He can't see the TV.
No. Not,
Yeah. The sun was like
the kid's,
slowly.
like, coming over to us to show us the TV.
I can't tell if he's like turning it away from his dad so he doesn't see it.
Yeah.
Maybe like the dad is just plopping down in his chair, like his dad was just in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And it like he makes the son follow him everywhere.
Right. So it's like he was able to see it,
Yeah,
but the kid hasn't moved it
maybe
yet.
he's just listening to it. Yeah, this is a great commercial.
First, the St. Bart's boarding school.
I mean, how else do boarding schools,
Yeah,
Get
they
people.
advertise two stepdads.
right?
Like it's like look, we know you love your new stepson that you just got, but like
Wink, wink, wink.
but like you don't want him around, right? Like you just got married. You don't want your stepson
Yeah,
around.
like
Send them over
send
here.
him to St. Barth's. For
Yeah.
those you love him, but not.
But not like you don't want him around.
Yeah, right. Like
not like most of the time.
I mean,
Like maybe holidays you can tolerate him.
yeah. I mean,
You got
I
to
think-
start having your non-step kids.
Yeah, you know the ones that you
So
love.
you won't be sent into the boarding.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's where boarding school is advertised to. Is
Also-
stepdads.
This kid has a really small head.
The bad stepdad. We're
Yeah,
not
bad.
talking about
No,
the
this is
good.
bad. You know, but bad stepdads.
It's what keeps boarding schools open.
Like most people seeing this commercial can be horrified. You know,
Yeah.
but some
Mhm.
the stepdads of the world, they're gonna be all for it.
Yeah. There's also like the evil stepmothers.
Oh yeah,
Those are also
the
there.
ones that aren't making their children do all the chores.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, what if this is like what either evil stepmothers threaten their
Mhm.
stepdaughters with.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen the movies. We know
Yeah.
how this works.
There's no singing at St. Barth's and no woodland creatures. You have to do chores by yourself.
Yeah,
And
you
then-
can't just sing and the woodland creatures will come and do it for
yeah,
you.
like as much as people pity Cinderella had it pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh no, I have to
Yeah.
do chores. Well, if I just whistle, they'll all be done
Mm-hmm.
for me.
Yeah,
Like, what is she complaining about?
right.
She has less
Well,
work than most of us.
she didn't complain.
That's true, actually. She
That
did.
was a major thing.
Yeah, she didn't complain. But like, why is she running off to marry the prince?
Well, I mean,
I guess he's hot.
yeah, like I don't think that had anything to do with trying to escape.
Man, this makes me see Cinderella very differently. You notice how the stepdad too is like sat up in his chair at this commercial? Like he's like, oh, all my problems are solved.
Yes,
You know, but
except for the TV,
TV mount problem. But, you know, he can get
problem,
like one of those swivel mounts.
yeah,
Make his son install it before he leaves.
yeah. Just get like a electronic motor one, so
Yeah.
you can still move it around everywhere.
I mean, it's not ideal, but if you gotta send your kid to boarding school,
Yeah, it's like what's more ideal, the kid being around or the kid holding your TV?
yeah, but like
for
one
you?
day the kid's gonna get taller and he's not gonna be at the right height and right
Yeah.
viewing angle for the TV.
Mhm.
If there's a commercial for a boarding school today during the Super Bowl, I take
Do
credit
they
for that.
advertise?
How do they not? Like,
Well, because stepdads just know about them.
I guess, right? Like, you just Google boarding school, it's like, oh, there's actually been one around the corner this whole time.
Mhm.
Remember how your neighbor
Like,
used to have a
I
stepson?
think they just don't advertise on
I
TV.
think it's just like,
They like email out individually to the stepdads.
how do you email just the stepdads?
like
It's
when
like,
like there must be like a list of stepdads, like people that like
if you open up like a 12 pack of Bud Light,
Mm-hmm.
there's a coupon.
right for boarding school.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
probably
that
it, you know?
prob- that
Like, you
makes
buy a
sense.
mustache comb,
Mhm.
and there's a coupon inside. You know,
Yeah.
like this is it. Enroll one, get one free,
Mm-hmm.
kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's like they tell the teller, at at stores. It's like if you see a stepdad, you'll know.
Yeah, I mean, and
Like,
you do.
He'll be the one buying beer and combs.
Yeah, the one whose kid is carrying his beer and combs
Yeah.
through the store.
Like, give him this coupon, like this pamphlet.
Yeah, right. It's true. They don't put it out there for everyone.
Yeah.
That's why Hogwarts used owls.
Yep.
Much easier,
Mhm.
Just get the word out. Magic owls.
Mm-hmm.
What's a stepdad animal they could use? Magic weasels.
Yes.
It burrows its way in, pops up through the carpet,
Hand you a pamphlet.
coughs up the pamphlet out of its little
Your kid's been accepted.
St. Barth's.
Don't worry, we're super strict and horrible. Just like what you want.
Yeah. And then the weasel goes and bites your stepson and leaves. Every child that goes to St. Barth starts with a weasel bite. Everyone has the scar to prove it. Oh dear. See, this is what the Super Bowl wanted.
Yep. I think we're starting to go a little bit over our time.
Yeah, right.
So,
but I think I finished under time. So even if they're but I think there'll be 6 extra minutes. What's 6 minutes in Super Bowl commercial time? It's not much.
It's nothing.
We've already given it
It's
an hour.
it's like a couple cents extra.
Basically free.
Yep.
So, but we hope you enjoyed our Super Bowl commercials. Hopefully, if you're one of those stepdads and you're like, I got one for you. Contact St. Barth's. That's St. Barth's. That's St. Barth's. Dad. See you next time.
Bye.
As always, we're surprised you made it this far into our video. There's no way we could possibly ask you to subscribe to this atrocity, so we won't. We would say share it with your friends, but it's probably better for wasting your enemy's time. We're probably not going to get any better, but we will keep drawing. See you next time.